Need some coins for golden tickets? Head on over to rockbottomcoins.com for the safest and cheapest coins anywhere. Use code Zirksee at checkout for a 10% discount on your order.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
What is going on, guys? It is Zirksee coming at you today with another YouTube video, and today we have the list of the free elite player that you actually able to get coming into Madden 19. Now, this was actually posted on a Mudhead forum, and no matter if you get the Hall of Fame edition or the regular edition, you will actually be able to get a free elite player of your choice from your favorite team. So I want to ask you, which team do you want to choose for your favorite team? In Ultimate Team, anyways, you basically just have to choose this team, otherwise you get somebody else. But with that being said, this year, they had the same thing going on last year. These players were 80 overalls in Madden 18. Now, it doesn't say what overall they are in Madden 19, but I'm going to assume probably an 80 overall. So I'm going to go ahead and go over every single person and let you guys know who I think you should choose and why. Now, of course, Madden 19, if you guys ended up getting the Hall of Fame edition, of course, you do get some pretty cool pre-order bonuses, as well as the GOAT players, which now I'll probably make another separate video going over which GOAT players slash free elite player I think you guys should choose, because now that we have the free elite players, you can kind of choose a little pair to go with, which I think kind of helps. But I'll definitely have that video coming out pretty soon for you guys, but I do just want to go over the elite players themselves and tell you what I think. So starting off, we have Rob Gronkowski. Now we're just going to assume that these guys are, of course, 80 overalls. You really have to go by, do you plan on spending any money day one? If you do, and in general, in my opinion, an 80 overall QB really not going to help you out that much at all. So in my opinion, guys, I would say stay away from any quarterbacks. On this list, we have Russell Wilson, we have Jimmy Garoppolo, we have Matt Stafford, Aaron Rodgers. We also have a Marcus Mariota, Deshaun Watson, Andrew Luck, and I think that's all the QBs. So yeah, so I would definitely stay away from QBs just because of the fact in the overall QB, how long are they going to last you? Probably not very long. Now, of course, if you want to have a backup QB, I mean, I guess it does affect chemistry this year, but besides that, I don't think you're going to be needing to use your backup quarterback this year. So any QBs, I would definitely suggest staying away. But we have Rob Gronkowski, LaShawn McCoy, Devontae Parker, Leonard Williams, Le'Veon Bell, CJ Mosley, AJ Green, and Myles Garrett for the top row. Then we have Mariota, Leonard Fournette, Deshaun Watson, Andrew Luck, Kareem Hunt, Von Miller, Joey Bosa, Amari Cooper, Carson Wentz, Sean Lee, Josh Norman, Landon Collins, Harrison Smith, Aaron Rodgers, Matt Stafford, Jordan Howard, and then of course we have Jimmy Garoppolo, David Johnson, Todd Gurley, Russell Wilson, Mike Evans, Julio Jones, Luke Kuechly, and finally Mike Thomas. So, obviously, it's going to be a pretty big list, 32 people, but it's definitely some pretty big name guys. Now, like I said, I would definitely stay away from QBs and 80 overalls. Here's what I suggest you guys do. Now, like I said before, QBs, not going to last you very long. Also, taking into the fact, their stats, whatever player you choose, obviously it's not going to be the absolute best. You might have a better player within the first week. With that being said, though, I would 110% choose a depth position. Now, you need to take fact, what kind of scheme do you guys run? Now, personally, in the past couple of years, I've been running dime defense a ton. So in the dime, your backup strong safety actually plays kind of a middle linebacker role. So with that being said, for me, I might actually be looking into taking Landon Collins or Harrison Smith. Just because both those guys could play the backup strong safety for me and come in and play a middle linebacker role because they both have pretty decent block shed, hit power, speed. Rob Gronkowski at tight end. You could always go with a good tight end for depth anyways. I mean, he's 6'7". Actually, maybe taller than that. I'm pretty sure he's 6'7", but he might be a little bit taller. But Rob Gronkowski, I believe, would be a great weapon to have on your team. 80 overall, decent catch in traffic, I'd imagine. If you need a jump ball tight end, And I feel like he could definitely be pretty solid even as a backup. And of course, pretty decent at run blocking. LaShawn McCoy, as a running back, I don't know if you can have duplicates this year. So if you choose 80 overall Shady and then you want to get his higher version, he's going to be basically a waste. With that being said though, a backup running back, 80 overall, LaShawn McCoy is very shifty, very fast. Definitely not too bad. Devontae Parker, unless you're a Dolphins fan, you're probably not going to choose him. Leonard Williams, a defensive end, obviously very good block shed, would still probably want to go with a defensive end. Le'Veon Bell, of course, a very solid running back. I don't know how fast he's going to be this year. Probably going to be pretty slow. And from what I've played with Madden 19, I would definitely say Le'Veon Bell maybe not the best style of running back to choose from this year. Just because I feel like this year is definitely going to be the year of the shifty backs. CJ Mosley, of course, you could use him at middle linebacker, backup linebacker. That is a depth type position. Mosley, not a bad pick. AJ Green, one of my favorite picks here, of course, a wide receiver. You can literally use so many different wide receivers. I don't think he's going to be fast enough to use a kick returner, so you can always put him in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. Always have some depth at wide receiver, especially right off the bat. Are you going to have 380 overall wide receivers or better day one, unless you're planning on spending money? Probably not. Myles Garrett, another defensive end, still no. Marcus Mariota, again, QB, I would say no. Leonard Fournette, you could have yourself a pretty solid goal line back if you do happen to get yourself a higher overall running back right off the start. But Leonard Fournette, still, goal line back, decent backup running back. Deshaun Watson, no. Luck, no. Kareem Hunt, decent receiving back. Don't know how fast, don't know how much good juke he's going to have. Von Miller, another outside linebacker. If you want, you can switch him around, play him at defensive end, outside linebacker, backup linebacker. Not the worst choice, not the best. Joey Bosa, again, you don't know how good these cards are going to be. Probably not that good. Defensive end, I'd say no. Amari Cooper, wide receiver. Any wide receivers, I basically say yes. Amari Cooper, of course, kind of a faster receiver, shiftier, and the slot type guy. Of course, you can't play him a wide receiver number one. Personally, I always play him in the slot. But Amari Cooper, I would say, pretty dang good. Between him and AJ Green, I'd probably go Cooper just because he's probably going to be a little bit faster. Carson Wentz, no. Sean Lee, if you play 4-3, you can put him at outside linebacker. You can put him at middle linebacker. Definitely not a bad choice. Josh Norman, kind of a slower type cornerback from what I've played this year, though. Man-to-man seems to be extremely good in Madden 19. So if you want a good man-to-man corner, I guess that Josh Norman could definitely be your guy. Landon Collins, Harrison Smith, like I said before, safeties, if you guys play kind of a dime formation, worst case scenario, Landon Collins, Harrison Smith, your backup strong safeties. Skip on the QBs, Jordan Howard, again, another running back, depth position type thing. Michael Thomas, same thing with him. He's more of a possession receiver, though. Luke Kuechly, I definitely like to pick Kuechly. Middle linebacker 1, middle linebacker 2, 3, outside linebacker backup, definitely some good depth. Julio Jones, it's freaking Julio. He's definitely the best receiver on this list that I would choose from. Also, Mike Evans. Then we have Russell Wilson, who I'd say no. Todd Gurley. Now, I played with Gurley in Madden 19. That guy is an absolute goon. Of course, that's with his franchise mode and his insane rating, so I don't know how he's going to play an Ultimate Team with an 80 overall card. Still very nice, and the same thing with David Johnson, and of course, Jimmy Garoppolo. So, essentially, guys, I would say, if you're going to go with anybody, make it a depth position. That means probably no defensive ends, no defensive tackles, which I don't think there is one on this list. Yeah, there's no defensive tackles. No QBs. If you want to choose a running back, it might be smarter to go with someone that you can use on the goal line, a change of pace back, tight end. I mean, you could go with Gronk. Personally, I feel like I might end up going with Julio, just to have myself that pretty big target in worst case scenario, like a wide receiver number 4. Even on a day like 1, 2, 3, whatever, fourth wide receiver, Julio Jones, it is definitely pretty scary to face off against. And I feel like I definitely need some help on the offensive side. But let me know down below, which elite are you guys going to go ahead and choose? Personally, I'm going to go with Julio Jones most likely. And I want to know your opinions on who you think is the best possible option. I'm going to be bringing out another video for you guys very soon, probably giving you my opinions on which freely player and also which GOAT player you should try to pair together and make a nice little duo between those two. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and if you did, smack the like button, subscribe and comment. Pretty cool. We got a little leak on the free elite players that we're going to be able to choose from come Madden 19. And as always, if you guys are not already subscribed, smash that subscribe button, turn the notification bell so you guys get notified whenever I do upload a video, some news like this, some content. Come Madden 19, I'm going to be destroying your sub boxes, so be ready for that, guys. But as always, I'll see you guys next time.